TJ.
What?
Let's try it again. Take two. Are we live? We are live. TGIF, everybody. Welcome to South Point Studios show called Punchlines. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, well, it's going to be funny, I hope. And it's definitely going to be cool. But I don't know if we can be as cool as San Diego Padres' Jackson Merrill's Players Weekend bat saber. Check this thing out. So here we go. It looks like a normal bat, right? But if it had one more element to, it glows in the dark. So could he play one of those games with the bananas, the Savannah Bananas, where they do the cosmic games or whatever? Anyway, that's his bat. If it breaks, I think Star Wars fans will cry, but that's pretty awesome. So right there, pretty awesome. Let's introduce who's on the panel with us today. The co-host of Sports by the Book. What's that? On the panel? Yes, we're doing a political roundtable today. It's a new show. The co-host of Sports by the Book, which has its own YouTube page now, just like this show. So please subscribe, Sports by the Book, on all social medias. On Instagram at Sports by the Book LV. She's winding up the AAA season as a longtime on-field MC here at the ballpark. Third-generation sports betting analyst, two-time national champion, A&W, a.k.a. Alex White is here, ladies and gentlemen. That's an intro right there, Alex.
Thank you. Yes,
very good intro. What do you have cooking for picks today? I was watching you on Sports by the Book, so I know you had a lot of stuff there, too.
Yeah, so I am carrying two of those
That's
picks
fun.
over from baseball, and I do have one WNBA pick.
Yeah, the WNBA is back.
Yes, it is.
We had a 2-week break or so. It was ridiculous.
Almost a month.
It was a month?
Yes.
2 weeks, month. Feels
Yeah.
Close enough.
Same, close enough. Also on the show, wrapping up an entire week of being here. We were very lucky to have him on all week, producing the show, co-hosting the show. He's here with a fresh new haircut, I believe.
I got them all cut.
I can't tell the difference from yesterday, but you tell me it's shorter in the front. I'll believe it. Matt Neverett is here. Matt Neverett. We've been doing such a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you, Frank.
All week. What's going on?
Well, speaking of the WNBA, we had the Las Vegas Aces out at the ballpark last night.
Oh, no way.
Including all 4 Olympians.
Oh, wow.
Alicia Clark threw out the first pitch as well, the WNBA Sixth Player of the Year last year. And
nice.
Yeah, Aces going for a three-peat. So, the WNBA back.
Did they look tired?
No, at least Alicia Clark didn't because she wasn't overseas.
Okay. She was fresh. She's like, I got this. I'll throw it out, ladies. All right, behind the glass are pretty. Oh, wait, he's not here. I keep forgetting Ryan's not here, but I believe we do have a picture.
There he is.
He's Balloony. He's Balloony wearing a Pittsburgh jersey. Is that a whose jersey is that?
It's Paul Skeen's jersey.
No way.
You better believe it. Giving him good luck today, yeah.
We'll talk about that at 12:36. But anyway, Balloony is the balloon that Ryan's been holding on to for a long time.
And somehow still has air.
It's still there, yeah.
Somehow, yeah.
Still got a little air in it.
Ryan will be back on Monday, though.
Ryan will be in that chair on Monday. He's still sending stuff in and helping out, even on his break. We're like, stop it.
He'll be back full-sized head and all.
Full-sized head, we hope. All right, so comedy clip of the day, Matt. We found something pretty funny. This is a lot of social media. NFL teams are doing a lot of social media, Alex. So this one is, where they just set the camera up and they have like a question of the day. Yes. Like, who's the greatest basketball player ever? I think we showed that one the other day. LeBron, Michael. This one was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the Buccaneers and the Jaguars doing joint practices. That's the other thing that we're into at this time of year in training camp is the joint practices, which I'm a fan of, mostly because we get some great fight videos.
Always scraps,
Gerard Mayo, new Patriots head coach, said that if anybody fights during the joint practices, if you're a starter, you will play in the whole preseason game, and if you're a backup, you will not play.
Oh, wow.
I think that's pretty good motivation.
That is a good edict. Yeah, okay.
But so it's the Buccaneers and the Jaguars, two Florida-based teams going at it. They were asked, the Buccaneers were asked to say something nice about a Jaguars player.
Okay.
You got anything nice to say about the Jags?
Trevor has really nice hair.
I think Kirk got the biggest hair in that damn team.
Trevor Lawrence has great hair. That's a good one, yeah.
Jeremiah Ledbetter, he got a big back.
My dog Amani, my roommate freshman year at college.
I'm a big fan of Trayvon Walker. I'm from Florida, so I respect that.
There you go. They're all Florida boys. So they were like, okay. All right, there you go. I just want to point out the shot of the three of us. Look at the different patterns of shirts we all have on today. Matt, rocking the flowers.
Yep.
I like that shirt. Alex, those are
different kinds of flowers.
Clovers.
Yeah.
What are they? And then I have
cacti.
Little cacti. That is a full screen of patterns. All right, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I noticed that right away.
I know. I mean, as soon as I looked up, I was like, wow, there's a lot going on there. All right.
We're bright
It's
today.
time for roll call. Let's see who's in the chat room. Let's see who we got there. We got the little roll call graphic. I asked a question. Who's your favorite secondary Star Wars character? Just playing off of Jackson Merrill's bat. Sports by the Book says, hello, Punchies. Bob Dell, Lobot. Wait, Wedge Antilles. Bob Del is a massive Star Wars fan. So I went with Salacious Crumb just because I like the name.
Wow.
He was the little guy on Jabba's, the little like rat-like thing.
Is that what he sounded like?
Yeah, like that. Surprised he didn't have a country accent. Usually when I do voices, they have a country accent. Paul says, why is it everyone gets a week off to go to Hawaii, but not Frank? Oh, well, this is a good question.
There you go.
Ann and Frank both deserve vacation. Okay, Jerry. Apparently everyone's pushing me out the door. All right, I'll leave soon. All right, so anyway, Punchies, thanks for being there. JR, happy Friday. He's at the ballpark, and you'll be at the ballpark all weekend, Alex?
I will, and we have another What If night tonight. So
Oh, yeah, the Whales hats.
Las Vegas Whales, yeah.
Whales.
That's a good hat.
Should be fun. We did it earlier in April as the Las Vegas Gamblers.
Yeah.
It's other names that were possibly
flew
thrown
off the
around. When they rebranded. They couldn't keep the Gambler stuff on the shelves.
Yeah.
So the
And
Whales should be really fun.
Who threw out a first pitch that night? We remember.
Chris Andrews.
That was Chris
Vinny
and Vinny.
Manuolo,
Yep.
and Jimmy. Did Jimmy throw one too?
No, Jimmy did not make.
It was just Vinny and Chris.
Yes.
Okay, that's
you
right.
Caught one of
I
them.
caught
and
one.
Jeff did.
South
Yeah.
Point night, yeah.
Yeah, we did South Point night. That was a lot of fun on a Saturday night going out to the ballpark. I believe that's when Sean and I raced. We did the beer race.
Who won?
I was winning the whole time. Then you had to go up the big hill. And then Daddy Longlegs over there.
Yeah.
He took like 3 strides for every one of my 2 strides. I had it. But the most important thing is not to spill the beer.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which I kept, and I drank 2 of them, and the third one I gave to someone I can't mention.
Charitable.
I don't want to get her in trouble. Okay. It was someone who works there. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Every time he says that, it sounds like it's me.
No, it's not you.
It wasn't
that.
Alex.
Alex was working.
Full disclaimer.
All right. Let's let the cat out of the bag. It's time for That's Crazy. What? Here comes the big meow. And get ready.
That's crazy.
What? That's crazy.
That's how I can tell how Ann's feeling. If she was under the weather a couple weeks ago, it was a sickly cat. She feels strong today. It's a Friday. She's looking forward to the weekend. Do you have the weekend off, Ann? No. Okay.
That cat's still ornery.
Ann does not get rest. Ann runs everything here. We love Ann. We appreciate Ann. All right. So we usually start with Alex on the That's Crazy.
So mine actually has to go to a video
Oh,
first.
we like video.
So we can let everybody watch this, and then we'll all kind of comment on it.
Okay, here we go. I don't know what his son's name is. Mike Jr. We'll go with Mike Jr.
No way, dude.
So he's going through a pack of cards. Right? What?
Oh my gosh, dude.
He got his own autograph card?
Rookie year,
rookie
yes.
card.
Yep, and it's so cute. His son the whole time is like, "We can do it, Daddy. It's gonna happen." He was manifesting it.
So if you have to title this clip, it's called The Rich Get Richer.
Yeah,
So
really.
he's got like $300 million contract, and then he pulls out a card, a rookie Trout card. Sean, can you check that? Or someone check.
2009 Bowman.
Okay.
And his son's name is Beckham, by the way.
Oh, of course,
Very
everyone
good.
knows Beckham Trout. Beck Trout. How much is that card worth? I'm going to say signed rookie card.
Let's see. I'm looking it up right now. That one that he has. Oh, my God. Yeah, we both had the same
Everyone just
reaction.
went, oh, wow.
Let's just say plural thousands of dollars.
10.
I'm seeing 3,200, 6,800. It all depends on the grade that it gets when
Sure.
you get it graded, the condition. He even said it at the end of that video. Let's get it in one of these things quick
Yeah.
because he knows it's
Don't
worth
touch
something.
it, Beckham.
I'm seeing some of them
Don't
on
pay the
eBay
quarter.
for like $10,000.
That's great.
That's just like $10,000 to Mike Trout is like a
That's
$5 bill to you and I.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go, kid. All right. Do you want to go next, Matt, with your That's Crazy?
I
That's a
think
good one, Alex.
the crazy part of that is the value of the card. I didn't even look that up ahead of time.
I didn't either. I was just curious. Hey, let's check it. Sean's over there. Oh,
Like I have a Paul Skeens card that I bought for I think $4 or $5, and
Yeah?
it was part of a kind of a bigger pack. And my brother, who's real into the cards, I asked him the other day. I said, "What's this worth about right now?" He goes, $25." I was like, "Awesome, great ROI."
times 6. There you
but
go.
maybe not Mike Trout rookie card.
We all
level.
have. Sean bought. We Alex and Sean, and I don't know how many he bought, but we bought Skeens facing Otani card that he
Yeah.
came out with the next
Ooh.
day. It's not signed or anything.
They already have cards for the bat that Aaron Judge used to hit his 300th home run.
Are you serious?
They have little shards of the bat in there.
But
yeah.
by the way, this is genius by Topps, I think, because it gets you interested. That they put these out like the day. something
next
big
day.
happens.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
And they do them for like memes and stuff. They do some really funny stuff nowadays that everybody's
Topps
super
is
into it. Yeah.
damn solid.
I'll go with mine. It's a graphic. And is Drake May the next Tom Brady?
Uh-oh.
Because in each of their first preseason
Oh
games,
Jesus! Come on.
they were
Matt.
2 for 3 for 19 yards.
my
Tom
God.
Brady's was in the year of our Lord 2000, and then 24 years later, Drake May had the exact same stat line. I'm going to say he has the exact same.
Why
career.
does Drake May look older than current Tom Brady? By the way,
I said 4?
is it Derek or Drake
Ooh.
May? What did I say?
Yeah.
There we go. No, 24 years later. Even I can do that math.
Brady was the 199th pick. Is that right?
Yep. 6th round.
Everyone's into May. Everyone's thinking he's. Kenny Pickett had a great spring last year too.
Yeah. How'd that end up?
Settled down, Patriot. Yeah, exactly. He's now fighting for his job in Philadelphia. He was 11 of 15 for 67 yards.
Against who?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Guys that aren't. But I'm saying he averaged 5 yards of completion. This is Kenny
For him.
Pickett. This is what he does. Throws behind the line.
I saw a meme.
Got sacked 4 times.
Oh, well, there we go.
I rooted for Kenny.
That's what we're used to. I saw a meme where it was a guy crying and it said, Kenny Pickett when he's asked to throw beyond the line of scrimmage.
That was a rough year. We're going to see how it goes for the Steelers. All right, that's crazy for me. We talked about video games a lot with you this week, Matt.
Yep.
We got to talk about Madden. They're going to make a movie of John Madden's life, and I don't know about casting on this. They're going with Vegas native, not native, but Vegas resident.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
How did they get here?
I don't know.
Well, and I was telling you before the show, originally, it was going to be Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I can't see that.
No.
0 for 2.
So he's got like an Australian accent.
He's
Boom, right there, Pat Summerall.
Yeah.
Look at that. Joe
You
Montana.
come over the middle of the field, boom.
Yeah, throw another Favre on the Barbie. Oh, Favre, because he loved that Favre. This is gold. Anyway, I don't.
What? Crazy.
I don't understand how Nicolas Cage is going to become John Madden. Is he going to go method and gain like a bunch of weight?
He might. He would need to gain it all like right here, like in his face. He's going to need like Brando-esque implants from The Godfather. Like,
yeah, he did tissue.
Is that?
Marlon Brando put tissue. He put Kleenex in his mouth because he thought that the Don Vito Corleone looked like a bulldog. He wanted him to portray a bulldog. So during his like screen test, I think they did a screen test. Yeah. He put a bunch of tissue in there, and it gave him like a bulldog look, and that's all they used was tissue.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's going to need it because the Nicolas Cage face and the John Madden face are like opposite shapes.
Yeah. Is this? I don't understand. He should become
Do you have any other suggestions who you would have casted?
Frank Caliendo.
Well, yeah, I said Frank Caliendo
Yeah.
does the impression. I mean, he's not a box office gold. Not that Nicolas Cage is anymore, but he's an Oscar winner. I love Nicolas Cage. Who else could have done it?
You know who would have been really great
You're
was
going to say Chris Farley?
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman would have been able to do it.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman would have done a good job. Who else, Caden? Do you have someone? Nope.
No.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
We'll have to think on it.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Type it in the comments. Let us know, Punchies.
Let us know. Yeah,
Who would you want to play?
Yeah. Frank Caliendo for Madden and be done with it. Yeah, I agree, Bob. Tom Brady's eyes are a bit scary. Yes, JR. Have you ever looked into him?
Looks through your soul.
He's one of those lizard people. Oh, I did a deep dive one night. Conspiracy. Earth's flat. Never on the moon.
They know about the spice.
All right. So anyway, yeah. All right. We're done with that's crazy. I don't know. We putting the cat back in the bag. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Let him stay out. Let him run loose.
Crazy.
Jinxie. Chalk.
Like
He
the
doesn't
fly
even
that
notice
was running around here the other day.
The fly's finally gone.
Thank God.
He might have made it out the door.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk
Butch
about
Bradley
today.
took him with
Yeah, Butch Bradley took the fly with him.
He might have. Today is August 16th, 2024. There's a lot of national days. It's National Kool-Aid Day. Favorite Kool-Aid flavor when you were a kid?
Cherry.
The red, yeah.
Grape. No, cherry's never.
I do like grape, but
I always went grape. I hate cherry everything. That's my least favorite flavor. I never liked cherry Jolly Rancher. I never liked cherry.
like cherry cough medicine was always I would run away. My mom would have to force me to drink it.
Oh, I drank 2 bottles of that. No, I was
yesterday?
Grape. No, I liked grape Kool-Aid. And by the way, how much sugar is in Kool-Aid?
Oh, too much.
Do you remember? I
Yeah.
remember my mom measuring the cups.
Yes.
And then you drink it and you run around and you bust through the walls going, oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's where they got the
yeah.
inspiration, yeah. I love the Dane Cook bit on the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah, I know that bit. As Courtney last night said, she goes, oh, the Kool-Aid Man. Maybe you could open the show going, hey, hey, hey. I go, that's Fat Albert.
Hey, it's Kool-Aid
This is why when I'm working on the script, you go watch your murder show. All right, it's National Kool-Aid Day, National Rum Day. Are we rum fans? Anyone?
I like rum, yeah.
I only like, the first thing I ever got drunk on was rum and Coke. So I've never had a rum and Coke since.
Really?
Yeah. Don't give me rum.
Okay.
Malibu rum, if you're like by the water.
like a Malibu and Sprite.
I'll do that by the
Refreshing.
water only. But rum is no good. Men's grooming. I've never groomed. That's something I've. You groomed today.
I shaved today, yeah.
You shaved today.
Oh,
National
never heard.
Roller Coaster Day. Are you a roller coaster fan?
I am, yes.
Best roller coaster you've ever been on?
Oh God.
The answer: Thunderbolt. Kennywood, Pittsburgh.
Kennywood. Yeah, I've been on the
I have not
Thunderbolt.
been there. No.
What's the old one there?
at Six Flags.
The Jackrabbit.
The Jackrabbit and the Racer are the other two.
Yes. Oh my
Where it's
God.
which Six Flags? What's the closest amusement park here in Vegas?
The Adventure Dome at the Circus. Hell yeah. I do like that roller coaster day.
And I have been on the State Line.
The State Line one. I've been on that one.
That's a good one.
And I rode the one at New York,
Yeah.
New York when I was like 8 as a kid out here.
I just did the New York.
It's
one
scary.
again. Yeah, it's pretty. It is.
You're not that strapped in.
That is not that scary.
You feel you're gonna fall out.
Well, he was 8.
Yeah.
The last time I was on the New York one, they had for an extra like $3, you could get 3D goggles. Right. So I was like, hey, I was back in the.
Yeah.
Just throwing $3 around like that. So we did it. And as soon as the ride starts, they're so heavy. Your head just goes down. You're just looking. And you're supposed to like see a 3D street scene of New York, but it's like heavy and you're like,
You gotta have
You're trying to keep your head
the
up.
neck strength to keep it up. Yeah.
And I knew we were doing right before we got on, the girl working the ride, I go, 3D, these are great, right? She goes, I wouldn't do them. And I'm like,
That's
but
a
we
vote
already
of
paid
confidence.
$3. It was stupid. So, all right. So Kool-Aid Day, Rum Day, Grooming Day, Roller Coaster Day, National Tell a Joke Day.
Ooh.
If anyone has a joke, type it in.
You wouldn't know anything about that, Frank, right?
I know. Oh, John Goodman, pre-losing weight.
That would have been a good one. Yeah.
Not bad. He wasn't good as Babe Ruth, but that would have been good.
Yeah.
And then Paul yelled pink drink. Oh, no, get that off of there. Sorry, I just scared you.
Please show
All
this.
right.
Please show this.
Okay, don't show. Go ahead, show it. My
Just
sister
so they
and my
can know
mom
what
would
he's
go-
freaking out about.
All right, go ahead, show him. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, okay. So
Triggered.
before the show, they're all dying behind the glass. Oh my!
What is going on?
I had a leftover bag of yogurt-covered Costco pretzels. I brought them in for Kate, and everyone's eating them. And then Ann goes, these remind me of the animal cookies or whatever. And I said, oh, don't ever talk about those because they make me sick. And the reason being, my mom, if you're watching, she bought a bag, and she probably didn't expect me to eat the whole bag. I took the whole bag, I walked through the neighborhood, ate the whole bag, and then I got really sick. And to this day, if I see those, I get sick. My sister will send pictures when she's shopping of those. I hate looking at them.
He's literally
It
covering.
looks like Pepto-Bismol or like, okay.
Anne's just laughing though. She's not,
Yeah, oh, they're
she's not
laughing.
taking
Oh,
it
they're
out.
laughing. Oh, wait till we show the Friday filter later on. I look more like an
man.
idiot. Okay, so anyway, World Bratwurst Day. Thank you for removing. I need some water. Okay, World Bratwurst Day. You a brat guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Brats?
On the grill.
Eh.
We used to put them in little like pita shells as kids.
a pita.
Like a regular pita, but you like cut it in half, open it up, and you put the brat in there. Yeah.
Never called it. I've never heard anyone refer to it as a shell.
Well,
I like that.
you learn something new every day. That's what I
do.
learned today.
I do. And so we put him in the AI machine along with celebrity birthday Steve Carell, who we talk about The Office a lot, at 62. And Madonna, whose song Like a Prayer is back on the charts thanks to Deadpool and Wolverine. She's 68.
She's got it in the background. That's great.
All right, so wait. So Madonna's eating a brat.
Yep.
And she's got Deadpool and Wolverine behind her, because I
Naturally.
mentioned that. And then what do we have there?
Steve Carell on a roller coaster drinking rum
Kool-Aid.
With Kool-Aid.
with Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid Chaser.
Wow.
All right, so by the way, I thought that was more John Krasinski than Steve
Yeah,
Carell.
I did
really.
too.
It looks like John Hamm.
Yes.
Or John Hamm. Maybe AI mixed them all together.
They made Steve
That-
Carell a lot better looking.
We have to I got to send this. We got to hashtag this to Steve Carell. National Rum Day and Kool-Aid Day. And by the way, he's drinking cherry. You guys are right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the flavor. Could be strawberry. Could be fruit punch.
That's great.
The Madonna one is absolutely creepy.
She looks like just enough like Harley Quinn for it to be.
She
scary,
kind of
yeah.
does.
Yep.
All right, AI magic. We love it. Nice
Good
job,
stuff, Caden.
All right, well, oh, Jesus. All right, we're doing this, aren't we? All right, 100 shows ago, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God.
It was late March. It was March 27th, and I combined the days that day. It was National Whiskey Appreciation, World Manatee Day, and Quirky Country Song Day. So the genius of Frank Nicotero, I wrote a song about manatees. And am I doing it live?
Yep.
I don't remember.
Do you
What a
remember
treat.
it?
Wait, it's okay. Hold on. I'm going to grab a.
You had a guitar and
I had a
everything.
guitar.
You
I brought
opened
Jerry's
it.
guitar.
I remember that.
Oh, we got it.
Here
We
we go.
got it.
What's the other international day or whatever?
The last Wednesday of March is Manatee Appreciation Day.
Who doesn't love a manatee? Look how cute they are.
Very
so,
cute.
what I was thinking, oh, God. So, what I was thinking is, wow, what if someone combined all three, International Whiskey Day, Manatee Appreciation Day, and wrote a quirky country song about whiskey manatees, and it was a quirky country song. I think it might sound a little something like this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I even brought in my axe. Jerry almost had a heart attack thinking I would drop it. All right, so here we go. This is my song I wrote.
Gotta have the accent.
What's that?
Go for it.
Here we go. Let me make sure it's in tune. Yep, sounds good.
Great.
Okay, here we go. It's a song about manatees and whiskey, and it's been 3 long years since he swam up to me. I was drinking a bottle on a beach in Santa Monica. He looked me in my eyes as the sun set on the sea.
In my eyes?
He told me he could love me, but his heart belonged to another manatee. So we slowly kissed, and I said goodbye to he. Happiest day of my life, just me being free with my manatee named Whiskey. Yeah! You know, folks, you write something the night before and you go, this is going to be special. And then you realize you have to actually execute it. Sometimes it doesn't work.
I love the ending.
See, the name of the manatee was Whiskey. Doesn't Jenna Kramer have a song like I call him Whiskey? I should have called him Whiskey. Was a hit for her. Bob Dell, chime in, you country DJ stud. Bob, if you want that, I can lay that track down and give it to you, and you can play it on WPOC in Baltimore on Delmont's Diner. All right, better than Morgan Wallen on Saturday.
Yes.
What, have you paid a lot of money to see that? See, there you go. She was into it.
He said, Jerry says he was there.
He was there.
On Saturday. With
At the
Morgan Wallen.
show.
Morgan Wallen was Thursday and Friday.
Oh, it's Friday, he means. Jerry partied through Saturday.
Jerry.
He had his own
He had his
personal.
Yeah, it was his
show.
buddy. He had the sunglasses going again.
Yep, that was a little scary. Okay. All right, why don't we do our Filter Friday?
Yeah.
Let's do the Filter Friday. Now, the NFL season's coming up. You're very excited for this.
I am.
I have dubbed, I sent yesterday, I said we should, the week that starts Labor Day, September 4th, NFL Prediction Week. I think we all should compile. I sent out a sheet. Everyone, we could do a big corkboard, see who predicts right. Maybe throw corkboard. I like corkboard better.
Building our fantasy football team.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Well, it's just a little teaser of what's coming up. So anyway, I just thought it would be fun for us to all try to predict division winners, wild cards, MVPs, offensive, defensive player of the year.
I like
so
it.
anyway, we these filters. So Friday filter was a Ryan idea. And what was the one that you found for us, Alex?
Well, actually, Ryan sent this.
Ryan
to
sent
us.
this
Yeah,
one. Okay.
so I didn't know if he sent one in too.
No, this is just us three.
So it's kind of building your fantasy football team.
Right.
You get 6 players in different positions, and then you have to go down. You get 6 spins.
Yeah, and there's a filter on TikTok you do, and you're supposed to. Now, is it easy to do?
For some.
For some.
For some, it's easy.
Do some people have a hard time understanding how to do it?
I don't think very many.
But some.
But yeah,
I
occasionally.
did. Ladies
Yeah,
and
I
gentlemen. I did. All right, so these are all good, though. So here we go. Roll the Friday filters.
Here we go, building our fantasy football team. 1 player per spin. Oh my gosh, Saquon Barkley. Oh my gosh, Jamar Chase and Stafford and Andrews and McPherson. And I'm done. I'm just gonna keep this. That's my roster. What am I supposed to do? I can't get rid of these guys. Who do I keep first?
All right, this is my very first TikTok ever, so this better be a good one. I'm going to keep Chris Olave. I need a quarterback here. I don't want Deshaun Watson. I'm going to go to make Frank happy with Najee Harris. Frank's watching me do this, so I feel some pressure. Ooh, I'm going to go Jordan Love, keeping the quarterback. That big contract's not scaring me too far away. Ooh, this is where I get in trouble here. Give me McLaughlin just because the Chiefs defense is not who I want. I'll take the Eagles defense. And my tight end is... I don't like that very much, but we'll see. Jordan Love going to guide me to victory.
Okay, here we go. My turn. Okay, I can keep one. I'll keep Brock Purdy. And then, What am I doing wrong?
When you keep it, that means you just don't touch it. So it's
Okay, so I have to click the other guys.
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. We're just still going. Najee Harris, I'll keep. Do I keep him? I
Don't
click
touch
it? Don't touch it.
Touch everybody else.
Oh, God.
Just Alex's head at the end there.
It's animal crackers, me singing stupid songs, can't use in a filter. All right.
Oh.
Oh!
What? Oh, no! Okay. All right. Yes. Yes, Paul. Everyone in China is watching us do those. That is true. Okay.
Somehow I was the only one to get through the whole thing and make 6 individual picks.
Well, you had a solid team.
Yeah.
Well, I kept going, but then it was like a minute and a half. So it's like, I'm just going to literally stop at those 6.
Who's your tight end? And who was your tight end?
I had to look him up. Jelani Woods.
Yeah.
He was at Oklahoma State and then Virginia, drafted in 2002.
2002?
Or 2022.
Oh, okay.
He's not that old. Jeez.
How old is this guy?
He was 4 in 2002, so that would have been really
Chipper.
impressive. Yeah.
All right. Well, that
hit
was
a growth
fun.
spurt.
Friday filters.
I know. I'm excited. We've been talking about our upcoming fantasy drafts here. We haven't decided on the rules, the roster yet.
No.
Alex, 1 quarterback or 2 quarterback? What is your preference in fantasy?
I will not play a 2 quarterback.
Thank you.
I'm with her.
You hear that, Ann?
No, I don't. I thought someone sent out an email and suggested 1 quarterback, 2 running. The traditional.
I think that was me. Yeah.
Was that you? 2
Yes, that
quarterbacks
was Matt.
or 2 receivers, 1 tight end, a flex, kicker D.
And now the question is and the super flex is starting to become more popular.
Is that
it's
an
a
extra
flex, but you can also pick a quarterback.
Yeah.
Which, if you're not picking a quarterback, you're really doing yourself a disservice. So I'm not a big fan of the super flex, but it's something that's starting to come more into vogue. But yeah, I've been playing fantasy for years, trying to cut it down.
I'm coming out of retirement to do this because I know I'm going to be obsessed with it.
I remember in college, I was one of those guys that would have like 7 fantasy teams and do a podcast about it and talk to everybody about it. And then I realized one day, like, hey, really nobody cares about your fantasy team.
Then you realized, hey, there's girls.
Yeah.
I'm at college and there's girls here. What am I doing?
But I mean, like, between us, I think it's fine.
Yeah,
like,
it's going to be good.
Especially for content. But yeah, like, I'm not one of those guys you'll bump up to next to at a bar and be like, hey, how about my fantasy team? You want to check it out?
Because there's nothing more boring than when someone discusses their fantasy.
No one cares about other people's fantasy
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing this. You do how many?
So this is the most leagues I've ever had, and my buy-in is like at $700, I think, between all my teams.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
So how many is that? 2 or 3?
No, 5 or 6.
Oh,
Because so what happened is Vegas Maddie is doing this fantasy
proxy service.
Yes,
our
proxy service. Actually, he
Rep.
sponsored our show today for Sports.
The commercial is excellent, by the way.
Yes, it is. Whoever voiceover,
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic. So there's a circa thing where you do a live draft there, and you get all you can eat food and drinks, and it's like for his league, it was a $350 buy-in.
Okay.
And you win money, right? So I'm like, I'm spending all this money on these contests against thousands of people. Why don't I just do fantasy football against 11 people?
But see, now this scares me because I know she's going to put more research into this than anybody in the league because that's what she does.
See, the difference is between Alex White playing fantasy sports and us is that she wins.
She wins.
And has a reputation of winning.
There's pictures of her with giant checks that we've shown on the show.
I don't have a giant check.
You
were handing out giant checks back in the day on the game shows.
Right. Yeah. Different game shows. I don't know. I'm doing it. I'm very excited about it because I've never been in a league where I know everybody.
Interesting.
Yes.
I've always been like a friend, and a friend invites me. I want to be in a league where I know everybody, so that's what's going to make this special. We are going to do a live stream of the draft. We are going to edit it down. It should be fun. And we have to come up with how we're going to draft the teams.
So something to think about too, and I'll see how this goes because I've never actually played in a league like this. But with that league there, which after that one, by the way, they asked me if I wanted to do the Women in Fantasy Football League. So that's how I kind of got roped into that.
You get dragged into the extra one, and then you get the other one. Then the other.
Exactly. So with them, it's 20 rounds of drafting, and then there's no trades.
Ooh.
So I thought that could be kind of interesting for us, unless you want that to be part of it.
I think we have to have
trying to
trades.
make
Yeah,
trades
I'm not a
with
big
each other.
trader in general.
I usually
either.
stick with my roster.
But I like the option.
Me too.
Now,
And I always feel like I'm going to get fleeced if I make a trade.
Me
like
too.
someone's done too much work. Because that happened to me in the one league when I was doing a show at Yahoo. A guy begged me for Kurt Warner, who I had on the bench behind Drew Brees.
Yeah.
And it was his comeback years with Arizona. And he kept begging me. And he was the commissioner. And I finally said, take him. And then he beat me in the final with Kurt Warner.
No. Oh, my God.
That was the closest I ever came to winning.
Now, what about Dynasty? Have either of you ever done a Dynasty league?
No.
That's where you
league?
keep
That I
guys.
have
That's where you
not.
keep them. One of my younger brothers is in one, and like literally all summer, he's like fielding trade offers and making moves for 3rd-round picks 2 years in advance.
I'm already getting ahead. You know what gives
But
me
you
a
have
worse
Dynasty
headache than...
baseball, right?
I
Or no?
not this league that I'm in. I have in the past.
Okay.
It's good because for a lot of fantasy baseball leagues too, especially Dynasty leagues, you're picking a lot of prospects that aren't up in the major leagues yet, which is kind of a specialty of mine just because of my minor league experience.
Right, exactly.
So I'd draft these guys and trade them if I thought they were a bust, or I'd pick them way late and then they'd come and make their major league debut the next year. I'm not a Dynasty league now. I don't know.
Why is this box of Kleenex on the desk?
Blame Jeff.
Isn't it usually under here?
Yes.
Jeff had the sniffles.
All right, so anyway, we'll be doing the fantasy team. We got to come up with a league name. It's going to be fun. All right, so why don't we just we'll go to some posts before we do picks at 12:36. Sound the horn in. There it is. And we actually bet some horses today.
Yes, we did.
We took some tips from Dwayne Colucci, who was on Sports by the Book, and also that had to do with Ralph's show too, right? Oh, where are you? She lost her tickets?
I don't know. Actually.
It was. I remember the bet. I remember the bet.
Oh, good. They have them.
Okay, I have one here. I don't know.
Yeah, Saratoga.
Saratoga.
What do we say? Race
10.
Which
There's
is coming
6
up in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And then what was the name? Toy Collector?
Toy Collector. So Mini Dar, I know you like the horses, so that was the one we're going with today. I haven't bet horses in a while, so this will be fun.
And race 9, horse 2, security code. So
Interesting. So we were talking about
daily double too.
we were talking about drafting
Okay.
and taking players. Tom Brady.
This flows nicely from Friday Filter.
Perfect. It's called a segue. It's
Yes, it is.
beautiful. So Tom Brady
young kids, yeah.
talking about what basketball players he would want playing on
And
his
these were from the Olympic team.
starting lineup. Yeah, Olympic basketball players that he would want on the gridiron, either receiving his passes or taking the handoffs. And he had some pretty good reasoning too. He ended up switching LeBron from one position to another.
all right, we'll let it play. Here we go.
Quarterback, running back, tight end, and 2 wide receivers.
Okay.
Out of Team USA in there.
Ooh. Our quarterback.
Sabrina.
I love Sabrina. So LeBron's my tight end. I'm putting Jason Tatum as my quarterback. Running back, ooh, that's tough. Maybe Ant as my running back. And my receivers, ooh, just depends. I need 2 different types. I need a possession guy and I need a down the field threat guy. I don't know, maybe I move LeBron out to receiver and I put like Ant at tight end. Joel, Ant at tight end, then I got LeBron at receiver. I think I can utilize him better. He's got more downfield speed. I need Tatum's my quarterback, Ant's my running back, and I need 1 more receiver. I'm taking D-Book. I've seen his skill. That's a squad.
Okay, I don't know if this is clickbait. That's not a bad team.
Oh, I
right?
love his reasoning too.
Yeah, he broke it down. That's why he's the GOAT, right? Is this true or not that he's staying in shape for a possible comeback? I don't know if it's clickbait or something I saw online.
I mean,
is he always going to be rumored? I knew you're
100%. I mean, and like every team that needs a quarterback,
Yes.
I've seen him photoshopped into Raiders jerseys. I've seen him photoshopped into Vikings jerseys. I mean, he probably could if he wanted to.
Oh, I'm sure he could.
I mean, and he's going to be staying in shape no matter what. He's a freak of fitness, and he's got his first real full season at Fox.
Oh, he's got the Fox thing
so he's
going.
got to be TV ready.
Jeez, I don't know.
Not that I would know anything about that. I always look bad. But Tom Brady, the way that he thought about that was really interesting too. He's like, I need a possession guy. I need a downfield guy.
And originally he tried to do it
Who's
as
he
a filter,
missing?
and he
He's
couldn't
missing
figure it
a
out
couple.
either. So.
And I don't know how he came up with Jason Tatum as the quarterback. I think he just felt bad and wanted to get him some playing time.
He's fresh. He's fresh. He sat on
he's
the bench.
the guy with the freshest legs.
He hasn't played much basketball.
He didn't touch the basketball, so he's going to touch the football in every play. Yeah.
I guess he was saving Drew Holiday, some of the other guys for the defensive side.
Maybe they'd be like defensive backs.
Safety. Yeah,
I mean, the Patriots always had good punt returners, so I'm sure he's thinking about that.
that's true.
Who's the guy that the Steelers, the punt returner, Gunner
Olszewski.
fumbled every time he got the ball for the Steelers.
Yeah, that's why the Patriots cut him.
And now I think he's on the Giants. He went to another team.
See ya.
Maybe it was Stephon Diggs in Buffalo or Minnesota. Wherever Stephon
Jeff's
Diggs.
reaction to that was great.
Oh God!
Are we doing
So
this again?
it just shows just a big embarrassment for me. All right, let's go to another post. What do we got next?
You wanted? We'll keep
staying
it
with football.
Keep
right?
it with football,
Okay.
and we're going with some real country strong here.
Xavier
Leggett,
which
is a lot more clear than how he says it.
Yes.
Sounds like a dog with peanut butter in his mouth when he talks. Crazy southern accent. So he's meeting a fan at Panthers training camp just outside of Charlotte. The training camp is in South Carolina. It's in Rock Hill. And interesting interaction here with a dad and his young son meeting Xavier Leggett.
meeting his hero.
He just wants a picture with you, man. He loves you. Look at the back of his jersey. Show him. That's what he asked for Christmas right there.
Oh yeah.
He's even got a chicken at the house named again.
No, man.
Yeah, he does. Give him a high five, Ellis. She's gonna take a
Chicken.
You have a chicken named after
He's
him?
got a chicken named after him. You can't get more country than that.
Oh.
I got a chicken named Leggett.
All he needs to do is bring the chicken to get signed.
You should have brought and then,
Xavier, sign my chicken.
and then he can have Leggett chicken and eggs. What? Okay.
Yeah. If you haven't heard Xavier Leggett talk,
Chicken. It sounded like a breakfast. Leggett and eggs.
Leggett and eggs.
Okay.
We're gonna open a restaurant. Okay, I got another idea for you.
Oh,
I've got
God.
inventions
Moneymaker.
for Frank.
Hold on.
Moneymaker.
Let me get my
NFL
phone.
football themed restaurant,
Business idea.
and
Okay.
all the menu items are named after players.
Why has no one done that?
I gave you the lemon meringue teacup yesterday. There was another one earlier in the week. Money
you
making
writing
Matt,
this
I got
down?
you.
We're gonna have to go back. Are you writing these down?
What
there's-
about their thighs and leggets?
Oh,
What was that?
Chicken thighs and leggette.
Oh,
Wow.
That's good.
and coming.
South Point, the restaurant.
There was a cafe at Universal Studios, and Bob Dell, if you're watching, I can't remember if he's in or not. Yeah, he is. They had a thing called the Marvel Cafe. Now, this is before Marvel movies took off. This is in the mid 90s. It was up at Universal off to the corner, and you'd go there, and this is before Marvel was anything anyone cared about. But you'd go in, and the waiters were people dressed as the Hulk or Iron Man, and like a guy would come around. Hi, I'm your waiter, Spider-Man. I'll be your waiter. Would you guys like to start with some waters or iced tea? It was the weirdest thing. So Bob is all excited. He's flying in. I'm like, we're going up to Universal. We drive up to Universal. It closed the day before permanently.
No.
Somewhere there's a picture of him crying outside. I'm like, oh, Bob, I assumed that it was open. But it was the weirdest. And nowadays, I don't know if like Marvel they wouldn't allow this.
No.
People bringing you, hey, I'm the Hulk who had the hot wings.
Yeah.
It was just the weirdest thing you've ever seen. And
That's
gone
like the restaurant in Caden's favorite movie, Pulp Fiction, where the
Jack
waiters.
Rabbit Slims.
Yeah.
Did you get to the Jack Rabbit Slims part? You said you started it.
That doesn't tell us where he started
That
in the
was
movie
maybe
though,
Star
because it's all
Wars,
out of
that's
order.
it.
Yeah.
You can't watch Star Wars?
No. I've tried a couple times. I really have.
What about Alien? Have you ever seen Alien?
Oh my gosh, that thing is so creepy.
I was
All right,
waiting.
so Caden went to see. Oh, how was the movie, by the way? I don't even really.
He said
Really?
good.
Romulus? Something like that? Okay. All right. All
No,
right,
you
there
got to show the handle on that thing.
Yeah. So right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can hold it like this. So this is going to replace our Dune 2. We'll keep all our important Monday's headlines, which we have
Look
to do.
at that.
And you didn't even get popcorn. All right.
Kept
So
it
give
clean.
him, take care of him out of petty cash.
Well, if our horses win,
There you go.
Hayden wins.
Alex hates this thing.
I really do.
All right. We got a new I was begging for it. Oh, God. So if you find another one, it didn't break. It's made in China. It's good. Okay. We'll take care of that later. All right. It's time for picks at 12:36, and we're doing it in the middle of post. Why not? Here we go. Punchline picks at 12:36. We do it every day. Alex White is going to get picks at 12:36. What happened?
We're falling apart like the popcorn bucket.
Okay.
It must be Friday.
It must be Friday. It must be Friday. Anyway, make sure you. Oh, my flashlight's on. That was for my song. Okay, so Alex, you can watch Alex on Sports by the Book Tuesday through Saturdays. You'll be there tomorrow.
I will.
And you guys have splintered off to your own YouTube channel. You can follow them at Sports by the Book on X, on YouTube, and on TikTok, and on Instagram, Sports by the Book LV. So make sure you follow them and click and subscribe. They do a fantastic job. Football season's right around the bend. So picks for the day.
I will just tease too, because tomorrow
Please.
we have a really good show. My dad, Kenny White, will be a guest on the show to talk more baseball, and then we have Lou Finicaro coming in to talk about UFC, because it is a really good UFC card tomorrow. Last week, 2 weeks ago, he gave me a plus 175, I think it was, underdog.
Yeah?
Sam Hughes, and she won.
Okay.
So, yeah, he loves to find those
You want
Those
some
dogs.
tips?
When Lou gives you a UFC dog, take it because he is
That's right.
lights out with UFC
Okay.
underdogs.
So watch the show tomorrow. Show tomorrow is at
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Okay, so picks of the day. Go for it.
Picks of the day. I am going with the Padres money line here.
They're hot.
Waldron will get the start, 25th start of the year. He has a 1.16 whip. Padres are 19-4 since the All-Star break, and they've won the last two meetings between these two. So I'm going with the hot team here. Padres, I think that is a pretty cheap price, even though I know you still have to lay some money. If you want to take the run line, maybe sprinkle a little bit on that as well. I'm also going with a very good pitching matchup and two teams that are really struggling at the plate. Sorry, Frank. Seattle Mariners and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Logan Gilbert on the mound and Paul Skeens. So I went under 3.5 in the first 5. Both of these teams, as I mentioned, struggling to hit the ball. It was
Yes, they are.
the Mariners
All year.
WRC plus 19 in their
Okay.
last 3 games. That is
100 is average.
yes.
So that it
And
is
I've never seen that number
81%
actually on here.
below average is what
Okay.
that tells you.
Jesus.
Pretty
And by the
scary.
way, maybe Gilbert throws 7 shutties and hits the sticks.
Hits the sticks in
we
the
saw
clubhouse
earlier.
after
That
the
was a
game,
video
yeah.
game thing we showed earlier in the week. All right, sorry, Alex.
And then I do have a WNBA since
Okay.
it is back, and everybody loves Caitlin Clark, and it is
We do.
actually on that game, Fever Mercury game. So Phoenix Mercury, they actually just played last night. 3 of them were on the Olympic team, 3 of the 12.
Okay.
Thought they might be a little jet lag last night. They were not at all against the Chicago Sky. Think that might show up here tonight,
Yeah, the
and
legs.
that'll definitely affect their defense here. And then also Fever, best over team in the league. So they are 17-9 to the over
Okay.
this year. So they'll be ready to go.
So take the game over or the team
the
over?
whole game
Whole
over.
game over.
I mean, I like the Fever team total over more.
Okay.
If you were going to look at one side, but I like the whole game. It's 174.
174.
It's the same thing as like a back-to-back in the NBA. Typically, that team on the second leg doesn't play as inspired defense as you would expect,
Exactly.
especially coming off of that break. Do you think it says more about the Sky being not a great team last night, or more about them being a better team overall, but going into the second leg here tonight?
Honestly, I think Phoenix being a better team
Yeah.
overall. I mean, they were really disrespected kind of to start the season and kind of have an older roster, but they have played really good, and now they all come back from Olympics with gold medal, and they're ready to go.
It's weighing them down.
And Caitlin Clark is very well rested because she wasn't there.
Yes,
She's
she is.
very well rested, although she was all over social media. We showed her. They were everywhere. They were goat petting zoos. They were doing
Top Golf. Did you guys show that?
We'll probably show it Monday.
That's I mean, when else are you going to get that long of a break in the middle of a season?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. All right, Maddie.
I'll go. I'm sticking with baseball. We are going to go over in a very interesting game pitching matchup that is one of the more contrasting styles of any on the board today. Full slate of action today. I'm going over 8.5 in Red Sox Orioles.
Okay.
Now it's Corbin Burns going for Baltimore, but it's Cooper Criswell going for the Red Sox. And he's making his first start in almost a month and will likely be on a pitch count. He really had only gone 4 or 5 innings in the past. So the Orioles are going to get to this Red Sox bullpen pretty early. Criswell did face off against the Orioles earlier in the year in May. 7 earned runs in 4 innings. It was an 11-3 Orioles win. Now, that's all well and good. The Red Sox have been a wagon as far as the overs. They are 19-4-1 to the over in their last 24 games. The Red Sox themselves have scored 9 or more runs in 21 of those 24 games. The Orioles averaging 5 runs a game on the season, one of the best offenses in baseball. All that as well included in the fact that there's going to be 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing straight out tonight in Baltimore.
This is what you need. Camden
Very
Yards
good.
is going to be breezy, so take the over. 8.5?
Yeah, 8.5. I like it. I think this one goes over. I mean, I'd even like it over 9, maybe not 9.5, but if you can find a flat 9, still play it over, that's not too bad. Get the push. But yeah, if you can still find 8.5 out there, definitely take a look.
8.5 over minus 120, so maybe a
Yep.
9 would be even money.
Yeah, if you can get 9 at even money, I'd like that.
Okay.
Get the push at worst.
All right, now I have to do a pick. It's Doggist, isn't it, Ann? All right, Doggist hasn't gone so great. I think there it is. There are the dogs. Already, it's going to be Dodgers. So I'm 2-8. 2-8, I think. Trying to just bet underdogs, ladies and gentlemen, for Doggist. I thought it would be a novel idea to be fun. It's been absolutely miserable. So I was going to come in. I was like looking at the Texas Rangers at home, but Alex White had a great idea. For the first time in my career.
We'll see.
Now, I'm not putting any money on this, and I'm not suggesting you. This is just for me to try to get a third win so Ryan doesn't come in with dog treats on Monday for me to eat. I am going to go. This is harder than me looking at the animal crackers.
No way.
I'm taking the Seattle Mariners against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Let's
Now,
go.
This is Alex's no! This is Alex's brilliant idea.
What does Ryan think about the pick?
I don't Ryan, I don't want to get middled real hard. So no, I'm taking Seattle. They're a dog against Paul Skeens, my hero, who I love. Alex is thinking, if Seattle wins, hey, guess what? I get a win. I'm now 3-8. But if they lose, that means my team won and broke a 10-game losing streak, and Paul Skeens probably pitched well. Hopefully gets the velo over 100. I don't know if he reads. I don't know.
He's dipping.
He's been dipping. I wonder if that's, he's got obviously heard about that or read about it. It's a big thing everyone's talking about. So it's called An Emotional Hedge, ladies and gentlemen, which will also be the name of my autobiography coming out in 2026, Emotional Hedge. But Ann taught me that term. Did you make that up? I think you should TM
Hedging
that.
with emotion.
In 1994, Emotional Hedge? You got to TM that.
Yeah.
That sounds like Ann's.
It was when I was betting against the Chargers that whole season, and lo and behold, they went to the Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm your host.
Lo and behold.
I'm your
Lo
host,
and behold.
Ann. Welcome to Emotional Hedge. I like it. So anyway, put me down for Seattle Mariners. If B-Town Dummy's watching, I don't think he is.
So either the Pirates losing streak continues, or your losing streak
Or my
continues.
losing streak. So I want mine to continue.
Yes.
I will eat a dog bone for the Pirates to break the streak. And plus,
Good.
you got to remember, I'm looking at Paul Skeens winning the Rookie of the Year. and I can't have Jackson Merrill chasing him.
JR actually just pointed something out in the chat about my play. The Red Sox actually in the last couple of minutes just made a pitching change. I still like the play. Brennan Bernardino, a lefty, going against this Orioles lineup that has a ton of right-handed bats. My handicap doesn't change. I still like over, even though it's not going to be Cooper Criswell. It's going to be Brandon Bernardino, the lefty, against Corbin Burns.
By the way, JR, we love when you're in the chat. Thanks for stuff like that. He already said, he also wrote, sorry, folks, Wally World is closed. That is from the movie Vacation. Sorry, folks, park's closed. That's John Candy says park's closed. And that was Magic Mountain in Southern California. That's where they filmed that. And the late, great John Candy. One of the best movies ever. Okay.
What a pull.
All right. So, yeah, that was a great job. All right. So, what do we got? What other posts do we have?
We have other posts. Let's stay in football. We'll go to the college ranks here. So, with the NIL transfer portal madness going on, Colorado State, after a middling year last year, was projected to lose a couple of their top players. Braden Fowler-Nicolosi was the Mountain West Freshman of the Year quarterback. Okay. He's a stud out of Texas. Really, really live arm, can run as well. And then Torrey Horton, the best wideout in the Mountain West, bar none, maybe Ricky White. It's White and Torrey Horton 1 and 2, 1A, 1B.
Alex is nodding.
And Torrey Horton last year was projected to go to the draft. He had a lot of teams looking at him. He decided to stay for one more year. Colorado State's going to be money, right? Colorado State's going to be better this year. Not only did neither guy leave, they both stayed, and they both really put a vote of confidence in the team, the program, the coaching staff. And yeah, Braden Fowler-Nicolosi and Torrey Horton explaining briefly why they stayed at Colorado State instead of taking the money and running.
And the nil money, like $600,000 each or
easily,
something.
yeah.
All right, let's watch this.
It's how I was raised. I didn't come here to make money. I came here to win games and play ball for the Rams. So I think if we play ball here, we do our job, we do what we're supposed to, we win championships, go to the playoff, shock the world, I think the money will come eventually.
The money in college is nice, of course, with the new NIL stuff. But that's not my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is not NIL in college; it's the next level. And the coaching here and just the play style that works with us too is no reason for me to go to another college to start over, or to try to go into a system that I'm not really aware of. I know what the system is here, and I know how the coaching staff is here, and their ultimate goal of us being better men than just football players, and that's how they want us to leave college.
I like to see that in college football. Some kids going, "Hey, I want to stay with the person who brought me."
Yeah, I mean, so Jay Norvell, who's the coach at Colorado State, is really starting to gain a lot of momentum.
Okay,
it's not an easy place to recruit to. Fort Collins is beautiful, but it's really cold a lot of the year.
Dion getting all the headlines in Colorado.
It is. They are little brother in the state of Colorado. No doubt about it, at least as of right now. But yeah, I think that was a refreshing take from both of them. It was
awesome.
Because they both could have gone elsewhere and probably made $1 million each this year.
Damn. All right.
What if they never make any money?
Yeah.
That's Joey B's not watching. That's Joey B's team, right? I believe Joey B.
The
is
Rammies.
the Colorado State guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fort Collins. I used to love when we lived in Denver. We used to go up to Fort Collins to fish a lot. It's beautiful up there.
I stayed there. I drove.
Did you?
I stayed there one night. Okay.
Not quite Stanley Hotel.
I was on my way home from 9/11, so I didn't want to bring.
Oh my God! Sounds like there's more to that story. Yeah.
No, I had to drive from Chicago to LA. Okay. Moving on. We have one more. We have an NFL clip, don't we, with Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, of course it's Mike Tomlin.
Of course it's Mike. Of course I'm going to try to get a Steeler clip in there. So I thought this was funny. Mike Tomlin he sees some kids, obviously excited to see Mike Tomlin. Talks to him real quick, shakes all their hands, and takes a selfie. So here's Coach Tomlin, who's never had a losing record. That's what every Steeler fan likes to point out, even though we haven't won a playoff game in 4 million years. So here we go.
How you doing? Hey, somebody set to take it, and we'll take it. Hold up. All right, come on. Hey, and y'all got to share it with everybody else. Bang. Man, y'all have fun, man. Good to see y'all here. Disrespect.
All right, Coach T. Big year for the Steelers. Got a 3-year extension, 2 quarterbacks.
If the season opened tomorrow, who do you want taking the first snap?
Russell Wilson. Apparently, he's been looking. When he plays, as calf's healing, they're not going to rush him. He's a vet. Tomlin trusts him. He's been very accurate, still throws a beautiful deep ball. Fields, of course, the most popular player in Pittsburgh is always the backup quarterback.
Of course.
Since Big Ben's been gone.
Charlie Batch.
Yeah, Charlie Batch and a Pittsburgh guy. It was great. But I don't know. I give me Russell Wilson. Let's see how he does. You yank him, you got Fields.
I got a quick Charlie Batch story if you want it.
Go for it. Yes.
So I worked grounds crew at a golf course for a couple of years in high school and my first year of college. And Charlie Batch would be the host of a weekly charity event there every year. And they would do a thing. It was the signature hole. It was a par 3, the 14th over the water. And every year it was beat Charlie Batch and win this car. And they put a car near the green. And it was a video that they would show at the luncheon before the event started. It was an afternoon event, so we would have lunch, blah, 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 then go out and play. So they would show this thing. It was like, hey, we got Charlie Batch playing the 14th hole, and if you can beat his score, you get this car. So what they show you is him hitting a beautiful shot off the tee about 3 feet from the cup, putting it in for a birdie.
Okay.
What they didn't show is the 12 takes it took him.
Yeah,
it was like 12 takes because I helped the one year.
So you needed a hole-in-one.
You needed a hole-in-one to beat him. That's what they didn't tell you.
Yeah.
But Charlie Batch, really nice guy, couldn't stay healthy when he was on the field.
Yeah, he played with the Lions, and then he was from Pittsburgh. He came back, played with the Steelers, held a clipboard a long time. But there was a restaurant up on the Wexford Flats called Miyako, like a Benihana-style restaurant. Saw him there 3 times. It was like every time we'd go there, it was like Charlie Batch. I don't know if he went as much as we did. But I went over to talk to him several times. Always
a lot of the Steelers and Penguins live in Wexford. Yep. Not as many Pirates.
Yeah.
They more live downtown.
There you go.
Theater district.
All right, so what do we have next?
The easiest way to get into a game ever.
Okay, Alex, we don't have this at the ballpark here yet. They have facial recognition in Cincinnati where you don't even need a ticket. You just go in and they've scanned your face. You do it in advance.
So you register. So the MLB app nowadays, when you buy a ticket, it automatically gets linked to there. Right. But you still have to go through and do the whole scanning thing and all the security measures. But now they've been testing this out, rolling it out at Great American Ballpark in Cincy. An easier way to get in where you kind of pre-register, like TSA pre-check kind of.
Yeah, it's
basically TSA pre-check for the ballpark. But here's an example,
Watch how quick this works. So here we go.
They're calling it go-ahead entry.
Go-ahead entry. Oh, I thought our Punchlines logo was on the awning. See how it matches? It's the same color.
So he's got the ticket on his phone in his hand, and he says, hi, bye, I'm in.
Oh my gosh.
What's that in? That would be it'd be good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you got to have no bags. You can't do like a purse or a clear bag. They're going to stop you, but in and out. Boom. Go in, see the Reds lose, get out quick.
There you go. We're seeing too a lot of NFL stadiums.
Actually, they're tied with the Cardinals right now.
Jesus, please don't. I haven't looked at the standings since the 10-game losing.
I'd rather see the Reds win than the Cardinals.
Yes, absolutely, because they were National League West when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Cardinals have always been a rival. Hate the Cardinals.
Well, Cardinals say they have the best fans in baseball. They're like bottom 3.
They're obnoxious. They're obnoxious fans. All right, what do we have next?
Yeah, they're both.
We'll go with
9 games back.
We'll go with a couple of graphics back to back here, and then we'll end with a video.
Okay.
Taking a look at the second half of the Major League season so far, top and bottom 5 bullpens by ERA. Now, Alex said that she wanted to see this for some bets coming down. So this is the best and worst bullpens. And I mentioned earlier with my Red Sox handicap that the Red Sox bullpen has been terrible. It's been even worse in the second half.
Yeah.
But Tampa's been great.
Chicago, who Ryan has complained about all year. These are teams like this is kind of surprising. San Diego's been good.
But I mean, like
Philadelphia,
the 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 4. Tampa, Chicago, and the Angels have been abysmal offensively.
Yeah.
Brewers kind of running away with that division at the top, but the Padres, that's been part of the reason why they've been so successful since the break. But then, the Phillies.
They did make a lot of trades, right?
Yeah, they bolstered that bullpen, and they're starting to kind of click right at the beginning.
They're doing it at the right time. The Pirates supposed to be a strength for them, and at least they're not in the bottom 5. But
I think they were like 22nd.
I was going to say they're in the 20s. They're in the 20s somewhere there.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing to look at when you're making some bets.
Yeah, and the Phillies right there. I mean, we saw them going on that slide. It makes sense.
Now I looked at the Phillies. I heard you and Jeff talking about them on Sports by the Book. Even -1.5 against Patrick Corbin.
Like -125.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, that's my dog of the day, right?
I did make the bet. Oh, I didn't know that was I did bet that too, but giving it away. It was a very popular pick today.
Everyone likes to trash on Patrick Corbin. Poor Patrick Corbin.
I know.
But the Phillies starting to turn it around, and just looking at that bottom 5 of the list, that they were really, really running away with that division going into the All-Star break, and then it's been a complete opposite flip. That NL East all of a sudden maybe not quite as tight as the NL West is getting.
Yes.
But the NL East is certainly going to be a fun one to watch towards the end
NL
of
West
the year.
is down to 2 games, Padres and the D-backs.
I've just seen so many memes of like the Dodgers in the passenger seat of a car, and they're looking in the rearview mirror, and then here comes like 2 like sports cars with the Padres and the D-backs.
I said San Diego second half. Watch out for them. All right, and the Phillies. They're going to be good. They're going to peak again at the right time.
I think
have a
so
feeling.
too.
As long as they win 91 games, I win my win total. So that's all I really care
That's
about.
all we care about.
So you might know this. Jeff and I were talking about it the other day. This is the first time in a very long time that no team has had 100 wins.
It was
And we're probably not going to get to 100
on
wins.
pace. I think it was a couple years ago, but yeah, over the last like 20, 30 years, there's been a team to win 100 games every single year. I think that's what Major League Baseball wants.
They want
Is this parity?
Yes.
Parity.
Make it the division races tight. I mean, the fact that they moved every game on the last day of the year to the same time means that they want that last game to mean something. They want it to come down to the final day, final week, final inning of the year.
And I looked at the schedule. The Pirates, very peculiar, ending the season in New York against the Yankees.
Oh,
So
you shouldn't start or end the year in interleague play.
no, that's what I'm saying. I was like, it should be a division game.
Yeah.
That's who the Pirates end with in New York against the Yankees. They'll probably be out of it. Yankees might be playing for something.
I generally am a fan of what they have done this year with the schedule where everybody plays everybody at least once, but not to start or end. Come on, those are the big money games. Nothing against the Pirates, but you think those games are going to be big draws in the Bronx?
It's ridiculous.
If the Yankees are clinched a playoff spot or something like that going in, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I just looked ahead. It was a couple weeks ago. I looked. I went, "What is this right?"
Literally any divisional matchup there would have been 100 times better. Even Tampa, even Toronto.
Anything.
Throw Toronto in there at the end of the year.
All right, so the Little League World Series is upon us,
Yep.
which I've always been a big fan of. You always dream as a little kid playing in it. And there's a team from Staten Island, New York, and their batting order is priceless. Let's see here. Who do we have here? This is the most Italian lineup I've ever seen. It looks like a call sheet for Sopranos background actors.
Vin Ruggiero. Stephen Grippo.
Oh, Grippo!
There's only two names that don't end with the
Yeah,
vowel.
I don't
Three.
like them. Okay, but you got
Peter Jocko.
Jocko!
Jake Romero.
Joke Romero, another vowel.
Chase Curo.
Choice Churro.
Alex Torres. Dean Scarangello.
Dean Scarangello.
That's the best one by
He's
far.
the best player, probably.
Joe Irachi, Dylan DeGata, and then Jason Rocchio batting in the 12th spot.
And what's the other name that's not Italian?
Oh, we got Zach Weiss.
Yeah,
and
get him off the team.
Nicky McLean. He's a Nicky. Nicky, Frankie, baby. Hey.
You got to keep Nicky Five Fingers. Come on, he's good. Excellent. Go Staten Island.
And they're playing against the team from Henderson in this. This was the game they played yesterday.
I got to root for Henderson now, though, because I'm a Nevadan.
You're gonna get it right one of these days.
Las Vegan?
Yeah.
What is it? Las Vegan?
Las Vegan, Nevadan.
It doesn't sound Las Vegan. I'm a Las Vegan.
Well, Las Vegan sounds like you're a lost vegan in the middle of the woods. At least you'd have enough to eat out there.
You never know. All right. So that's it. Matt, you've been. Oh wait, one more. I apologize. Oh, go for it.
Well, speaking of Italians.
Yeah.
Joe DiMaggio.
Oh, I forgot we were ending on this. I apologize. Yeah. This is a card pull. Matt and I both sent this back and forth to each other. Like, can you believe this actually happened? It's a Joe DiMaggio signature, Alex.
Okay.
But wait until you see how they got the signature. This is so bizarre.
It's a baseball card with check.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Get a big boom. Let's do this. I'm just going to reveal it quick. 3, 2,
Please. So here we go. So he freaks out Joe DiMaggio card, but look, it's a signed check.
Oh my gosh.
The guy's going,
we bring the boom.
Boom goes the dynamite. I mean, you can't get any new Joe DiMaggio autographs. So they found an old check. Oh.
There's people that collect like old athlete checks.
Yeah.
Darren Ravel collects like old checks. Although his collection is weird.
Yeah.
He has he brags about it a lot. He has a bottle, an empty prescription bottle of Hugh Hefner's.
Oh
I'll leave it up to the imagination what medication it was. I mean, it's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah. Okay. That's weird. But a Joe DiMaggio check. That's good. What is the value on that? We'll have to check that. Alex, what do you got this weekend? You're at the ballpark.
I'm at the ballpark. Yep.
At the ballpark.
So is Matt. Aviators.
Aviators. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna watch.
Well, you have a concert tomorrow night, right?
I might go.
I might
go see. Richard Marx and Rick Springfield. It's over at the Palms. Anyone's got a ticket hookup? Let me know. Anyway, great week, guys. My mom, love you all. Looks like a pitching change for Boston. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Punchies, and everybody, and Ann, and Caden, and Sean. Preseason football. Russell Wilson's playing tonight, Sean.
Yeah, baby.
See how we look?
Sean looks so pumped. Sean is so excited.
This is Sean's new thing where he just does this tilt this way.
He gave you a thumbs up.
He gave me a thumbs up. Sean's the best. All right, Alex, thank you. Matt, you've been great all week.
I appreciate
we got Ryan
it.
back on Monday. Thank you for co-hosting all week and putting together stuff for us. I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, good luck.
Saratoga race 10.
Saratoga toy collector. We're on that race.
Yep.
All right,
Race
wait,
10.
let's go 10 more seconds so we're an even hour. And anything? You learned anything?
You want to sing about Rum Day instead of Whiskey Day?
Yeah.
And make up a new
Rum
song?
Day, Manatee, Lions, I'm in the Better Room Show.